may seem ridiculous for me to be impressed by the fact that the snail has a gas mask on, but like, you can't think of everything as a writer. You just can't. It's humanly impossible. The hive mind, hundreds of people thinking and experiencing the same thing can come up with a solution. It could be like, hey, maybe we should do this. That's where innovation comes from. It takes hundreds of people. Individual human beings have blind spots. Individual human beings may never think of something. You know, like how long was the idea of a wheel there before the first person thought of a wheel? Like we need to make something round, and we put something on top of that, and we can push it, and that makes our life easier. How long did it take? How many people didn't think of that before somebody thought of it? I've seen it so many times. Look at because I watch a lot of Buffy and Angel reactions, and so I also go to the subreddit Buffy and Angel, and they kind of dissect things. And there are plenty of things that the writers never intended that are there. Willow and Tara in season 6 are living rent free at Buffy's house, but then Buffy has financial problems. Now the intention was never that these two should be sponges, draining the resources of their friend and not contributing anything. But there was no dialogue to that effect because the writers didn't think of it. It didn't occur to them. Maybe we should have dialogue. Oh, Willow, here's your monthly payment, which is probably what was happening. The writers intended it, but it didn't occur to them. They didn't even think about the fact that in real life these people would be paying money, so maybe we should reference that. You know, these things, these are details that get missed. That's a pretty big effing detail if you think about it. She literally, one of the plots of season 6 is she has money problems and she has to lower herself to earn money to make ends meet. Meanwhile, you got two grown ass women living in her house, presumably rent free, not contributing in any way. Like, that's a massive detail. That's a much bigger detail than a snail who breathes apparently, needs oxygen. I don't even know if snails actually breathe. I guess they do. Do mollusks? Do they need oxygen? I guess everything needs oxygen. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. The point is, a snail in that situation will probably die from the toxic gas unless they had a gas mask on. Who would think of that? Who thinks of that? It's such a small detail compared to these two adults who should be contributing to the household, right? You people have blind spots. They miss things. I've never... Now, of course, I may miss what the show misses. But as far as I can tell, like, to my knowledge, they have never missed a detail. They are always on every single detail. Details that never occurred to us, they thought of and they addressed. Like, it's just crazy, man. Now, I do have a couple questions. Like, okay, so these snails, they have the ability to communicate long range. So I'm assuming they're telepathic, right? Like, they must have some kind of telepathic ability where they can lock in on another snail. Now, the Raven system in Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire. What happens is you can train a Raven to go between point A and point B, and then point B and point A. So you have my castle and you have your castle. So this Raven is born. We train him somehow. They don't go into detail, but they train him. He can go from my castle to your castle, and he can go from your castle to my castle. So that particular Raven has a communication between our two castles. Now Smedley Goldfarb over here, who has his own castle that's over 100 miles over this way, you need a different Raven for that. The Raven that goes here, he only knows about your castle and my castle. That's it. So we have another Raven that we train to go from my castle to that castle and back. And you have a Raven you train to go from your castle to that castle and back, right? And you put him in a cage with the castle name on it. Your castle name, Hogsmeade Castle, whatever. That name is on the cage. The Raven is in that cage. I would even put a collar on him just to make sure we know which one it is when he comes back, So that's how they do it. They have it where, a Raven is trained to go to one place. Now, they said the really smart Ravens, like a one in a generation, can be trained to go to 2 or 3 different places. But how do you tell this? Like, how do you tell this Raven, okay, no, I want you to go here, I want you to go here. Are you sure? What if he gets confused? Wakes up in the morning, you can't remember which one, so he just picks one of the two at random. Okay, so my point here is, these snails, are they trained to lock in on one specific person? One specific snail, so we can have two-way communication between my phone and your phone. We can always talk to each other. It appears not, because they appear to have like the rotary system. So these snails, they're like, probably each snail has a number assigned to him, and they've got it memorized somehow. And so you put in a number, And he mentally thinks of the number, and he kind of, I guess, broadcasts a request with this number. Hey, whoever has the number 17735, hit me back. And 17735 is sitting way over here. And he's like, wait a minute, somebody just said my number. Hey, it's me. Here I am. And then they establish communication. That's probably how that works, right? I guess they're telepathic. Broadcasts a number, and he's been trained that that's his one number. So he acknowledges when somebody calls out that number, and then, and he's at a place that everybody knows about, so the number is associated with that place. So that's how they lock in on each other, and that's how they can talk. Kind of like our phone system, but it's biological, right? I'm cool with all that. It's been part of the show since the beginning, and we can have audio communication between two of us, which is probably why it takes on the persona of the person talking. Because they're not just telepathic with each other, they're also telepathic with the person who's using them. So I use the phone, it takes on my facial expressions on the other end, because basically I'm broadcasting a template. Here's the words that he's saying, and here's what he's feeling, and that feeling is expressed on the face of the other snail. The whole thing has been broadcast. Not just the words, but also the face, the expressions, the emotion has been broadcast, right? Okay. So I'm good with that. They're definitely telepathic. They have to be, right? That's how they're able to do this, where the snail on the receiving end is able to take on the personality, some semblance of the personality of the person talking, because it's telepathic. How do you broadcast a video image to a monitor? Now I can see the snail's on the wall. He sees something. He broadcasts it to a person's head. I can see that. How do you broadcast it to a monitor? How do you turn it from biological, organic, into electronic? That's the part I don't understand. How you need a transformer. You need something that transforms the organic mental images into electricity images that a device like a TV monitor can then interpret and broadcast and display, right? That's the connection we don't have. We'll probably never know. It doesn't matter. You could headcanon whatever you want, right? Because they've displayed what it is. You can now headcanon whatever the hell it is. It doesn't matter what you headcanon. This isn't a plot hole. It's not a flaw. It's just something. There's only so much we can explain. We only have so much screen time. Who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit. So in this particular case, you can headcanon whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You can headcanon that there's a clam who can take biological images and just process it, transform it, and he has a wire stuffed up his ass. So he transforms the biological images into electricity. It converts it. It's biological telepathy. Now it's electricity because it goes through this clam. And then the clam has wires coming from his ass to the TV monitor, and that's how they do it. You can headcanon whatever you want. But I don't really know of a non-joke answer to my question. And so these are the things, like as a writer, I'm endlessly fascinated. I think the writer probably knows. I think the writer would not have displays coming from snail eyes unless he knew how that happened. He's never going to bother, because a lot of times people ask questions. Oh yeah, well here's the answer, right? He knows. There's just, why would Luffy care? And we're experiencing this show through Luffy. So sometimes they'll cut to somebody else and we see things. But very rarely are you going to walk into like the security room and somebody's going to say, by the way, let me explain why we have these displays coming from snail eyes. How is that possible? So we're never going to get the explanation. There's no way to really stop the story and tell us this, right? This isn't Attack on Titan where when you go to commercial, they just display exposition. Here's text with an illustration. Here's how this happened. And you come back from commercial and there's another one, right? Good stuff. I love that part. But world building. But on this show, we're not doing that. So, my main point in all this is every detail's been thought of. Every detail's been considered. Even the ones we don't have answers to, they've thought of. And I'm sure there is an answer. We'll never know what it is. Unless we do. Maybe somebody asked me at one point. I would. Would I waste my one question? Well, he's not going to tell us what the One Piece is. And I wouldn't want to know if he did. I'm kind of with Luffy on this one. So, if I got to say, well, if you had a chance to ask him one question, if you had a chance to ask him one question, he would definitely answer you. You're not going to make it something really big. you're going to make a small detail that you're just curious about. And this may well be the one that I ask. Or if I can be like, hey, can you talk for 10 minutes just about everything about snails? Because I'm endlessly fascinated with snails. I think I have most of it, like I just said, right? I think I have most of it figured out. I could be wrong, but that's what I think is going on. Well, that's enough snail talk. Let's get to it. This will be episode 434. Oh, one more thing before I forget. I know we've already had a long intro, but this is necessary. Tomorrow starts the weekend run of One Piece. From now on, until I drop dead at the buffet. Not that I've been to a buffet in a couple years. You know what I mean, metaphorically. Or until we run out of episodes. We're going to be doing episodes on the weekend as well. So there's going to be 5 episodes this weekend. So, like the Beatles said, 8 days a week. We're doing this shit 8 days a week from now on. This is a Friday, but I won't be doing a character corner because we're kind of into it now. I think I've addressed everything. I've updated everything. Been doing it quite regularly every Friday for a while. We're good. Luffy hasn't changed much, and we're not seeing anybody else. And I don't know if I'm into Magellan or not. We'll see. And Jinbe, I know nothing about this dude, man. Like nothing. He's blue. Blue doesn't really tell me anything for updating stats. So until that happens, we'll do it. So, if we get something, if he demonstrates his powers, then I'll immediately, within a few episodes, go ahead and update this. But until then, no character corner. All right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. You know where we are, and you know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. Look at his gas mask. I love it so much. So good. They really know what they're doing, man. You can't control what you don't think of. Oh, that never occurred to me. Well, you can't be mad that it didn't occur to you. You can't train yourself for things that occur to you. They either do or they don't. But some people just have a talent for it. Because I assume this is all originally coming from the author rather than like the writing team, 12 writers in a room. He's about to get wrecked. We're about to tag team your ass. Let me see. Did number 3 do anything? I feel like, obviously Buggy did something. And then Bon Clay did something. And then Luffy did something. I don't remember if number 3 contributed. So it may have just been the 3 of them to tag team his ass. Yeah. No, he made the wax, so he did contribute. It was, look, like I said, everybody contributed because that's the way the writer would want it. The writer would want everybody to pitch in. So he made the wax. What did the wax do exactly? Wouldn't that make the punch softer, not harder? I'm a little confused about that. But otherwise, I'm sure there's a reason. Like I said, it didn't occur to me. I can't control what occurs to me. Ah, shit, my eyes scraped across the title. I saw the word gathering. Whatever the hell that was. Well, well, well. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I was right. It took about 4 or 5 days to get here, rather than 6 days. You ain't transferring shit. That's when Whitebeard's going to hit him, though, when they transfer him, probably. Maybe that's how Luffy's going to get out of here. Whitebeard's going to hit the facility as we're ready to go. We get back upstairs. He's going to hit the facility at that moment, and then that'll allow an avenue for escape. I bet that's what's going to happen. Stop posing and start walking. They're all posing. Look at him. He's so happy. So his body's literally made of wax. It's so wild. Yeah, he is a bonehead. Come on, man. You know we like him, but he's a bonehead. Yeah, you're going. He's like, I knew you'd change your mind. Don't spell escape to me. Yeah, I don't care. Great. Yeah. I assume whenever the author does this a lot, he has people picking their nose. I assume it means they're bored. They don't care what you're talking about. I don't get it. I've never gotten it. But I assume that's what it means. Dumbass. Yeah. Talk less, spend more, I guess. They'll keep you out of trouble. Great. Maybe we should keep moving. What do you think? Are we rising? No, wait, the ceiling's rising. No, you're going down is what's happening, right? You're on an elevator. Hey, it looks like the ceiling's rising. That's like when you're on a train and there's a train next to you. Oh, they're falling. Okay. You're on a train and there's a train next to you and one of you moves and you can't tell which one it is at first. You just know there's movement. Very disoriented. That's what that was like. Yeah. Oh, now we're going to bicker? It was teamwork, man. What did your wax do? That's what I'm saying. Then shut up. You're mean. That was completely unnecessary. Also, why is the Minotaur going down, man? He's out of this. I don't think he should be burned alive. I'm not real wild about him. You know, I'm not going to cry if he dies, but he shouldn't be roasted alive. You could have left him up there, man. The burning heat hell. Holy shit. Oh, boy. It always feels lazy that they drag the mace along the ground. Look, if you're going to threaten us with it, pick it up, bitch. Good point. We don't really talk about that enough when we're seeing all these people get tortured. They've been murdering people. Cold-blooded murder. Just because those people weren't strong enough to resist. You're bullies. And you know I hate bullies. That's right. Kill them. No more than they deserve. Jesus. Still brutal to see. God damn. Holy shit. That's wild as hell. Do we really need... Oh, shit, dude. Wow. Couple days of this and you would never feel anything in your feet again, man. They'd be burned to... Well, they call them... Oh, shit. Yeah. I guess it would be scar tissue. I was trying to think there's another word for it, but... There'd be so much scar tissue on your feet you'd never feel the heat again. Damn, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, I'm sitting here just trying to... I'm just trying to do my job, man. Yeah. You done pissed him off. What's up? Hey, man. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Just say it. Yeah. Hey, he hit me first. That was what we call a reaction. I'm just trying to carry my log. People won't leave me alone. Hope we're not supposed to know who this is. Mr. One? Surely we met him. I've never seen this dude before in my life. Surely we met number one from the Baroque Works storyline, right? The snake had to go all this way for all this, man. He didn't do shit. He was standing around looking. That's her, what do they call it? Yeah, I'm full. Insolence. Reminds me of the Goa'uld from Stargate, right? Insolence. Yeah. But anyway, emotional support animal is what I was trying to think of. That's her emotional support snake. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to double check this dialogue later. It said the red hair. Is it talking about Shanks? Oh, shit. You guys get wrecked at every turn. The four emperors, huh? Yeah. Of course you realize this means war. The four emperors. Look at him. There's a lot of pirates on that ship. He has a whole armada, right? Look at him. They're posing. This is going to be a big deal. They're going to pay this off, too. Yep. There's no small fries involved here. There's some drama today, man. Our death has been boring so far. Man, they can come from any direction. They're ready though. Look at them. This guy. What an ambitious little weasel. He's such a whiny little bitch. Can you imagine some sniveling little bitch like that gunning for your job on a regular basis? What is he to you? How valuable is he that you tolerate this? Oh shit. I see. I don't want to see, but I see what they're doing now. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. I mean, that's why he has the curtain. Agreed. So why'd you do it? Look, you can't shame him when you, the writer, put the situation in place, man. The writer should be ashamed. I'm fine, but these guys here, they're the problem. Yeah. What is that, a pony back there? Pink hair? The koala doesn't bother me. The pony bothers me. The snot bothers me. Stop doing that too. Nobody has a handkerchief in this entire universe, man. What is your problem? No, no thanks. Hey, man. He's bashful? So what about the pony? Apparently he's bashful too. He's a zebra, I guess. Oh, shy. I guess there is a difference. There's a very slight technical difference between bashful and shy, I suppose. Yeah. Like your little window there. Yeah, of course you will. Gee, nobody thought there would be any other outcome. Yeah, kick his ass. I'll make you warden of the bathrooms. What an asshole. My God. There's a lot of assholes here in this prison. Boiling pool of blood. Holy shit. Oh, because it's liquid. I see. You definitely deserve it. You probably deserve it, and I don't think you deserve it. I don't know. You might. Has he killed people? By the time I finish watching the series, I'm going to have to watch the series again because I don't remember the series. You know? I think Bon Clay killed people, which means he deserves it, what's coming to him. I know Clint Eastwood said deserves got nothing to do with it, but it does. No more updates. They show him dark because he's still in his little closet. Oh shit. He really is a weirdo. There are a lot of weirdos on the show. He's one of the biggest. His power is weird. He's weird. His look is weird. Oh, that's how they did it, huh? I'd rather be lucky than good. I said this. Come on, man. You're better than this. Look, if they weren't better than this, I wouldn't criticize them, but they are, supposedly. You wrecked. She really loves her monsters. Remember Return of the Jedi? He was crying over that stupid monster, raptor, whatever the thing was, Rancor. Right. And the two staircases are the two ways. Okay, gotcha. They're not going that way anyway. So put your incompetent, or they call him a rate jumper. When they want to take your, when they get promoted, he's a rate jumper. The Navy calls it that, right? She's very aggressive. Damn, dude. Like I said, man, I was wrong. You shouldn't put him there. Yeah, quit whining. I didn't complain. I just tried to stab you in the back. I can feel your evil intentions towards me. Of course. There's one thing. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Oh, she liked that. Damn, she's creepy. Man, I think that turned her on. That's not good. Oh boy, you're a problem. Yep. We'll see. He talks a lot of shit for somebody as weird as he is. It's gonna be something stupid. Like I said, quit whining and start walking. He is spinning so fast. Look at him. Just tell us where to go. A little bit, huh? They got us dancing. You're sweating. You run out of liquids. Yeah. Hey, anyways, better than just standing here. Y'all are mean. So mean. Like I said, this is a shitty pale imitation of his actual crew. They don't support each other. And I know, like, Zoro and, Sanji will bicker. But they do ultimately support each other. These people don't. Oh, he's going towards food. Okay. That's a solid plan. Definitely need the drinks. Can't eat in hell. You shouldn't eat in hell. I think if you eat in hell, you're trapped there forever. At least according to mythology. Yeah. Oh, shit. We've never seen Luffy do cannibalism, but he may have to resort to cannibalism here. Just saying, man, he needs to keep his energy up. Yeah. Get out of my face. I'm going towards the food. Don't become the food, is what I'm saying. If you impede me too much where I run out of energy, you might just have to become the food. Nobody wants that. Team A is losing against him right now. Team B is losing against him right now. Yeah, yes, they are. Heavy casualties. Well, shit. Hey, you missed them. Oh, I love that aesthetic so much. You go past somebody and think they missed them, and all of a sudden they get wrecked. We see it so many times, right? Retreat. You ever gonna take the field against him? There'll be no prison left to be in charge of, chump. He's big mad. I think he is going to take the field. You better have gas masks. Great. They're getting wrecked. Look at them. What's your point? You gonna free these people? They've done it before. Oh, I see. Okay. They're gonna run into. Wait, oh boy's still with Magellan though. He's not guarding the staircase yet. He was supposed to go guard the staircase. Exactly. So we're gonna stab him in the back for the 47th time during the story arc. I see. Yeah. We need to get the hell out of here. Right. So let's not be there. I get what you're saying. Still, that's stabbing in the back, in case you're wondering. Could be misconstrued, you know. Get the hell out of my way. Oh shit, the poison. Well, acid specifically, right? Yep, that's a problem. Don't breathe it in. He's coming. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Dude, you're standing in the wrong spot, man. Look up, dumbass. Feels like we're about to have a cliffhanger. I'm not sure. He only plays by his own rules. If you hit him, you're going to burn your hands. So how are you going to get around this? Maybe you should hit him with the entire bridge. He is pissed. Yeah, man. Well, shit. Well, this is Friday, but actually, I thought this was episode 435. This is only 434. So, one more episode to go this week. And then we get to our marathon starting tomorrow. Well, weekend. We get to our regularly scheduled weekend episodes starting tomorrow. I'm discombobulated.